So we're in camp with Adam Azim.
He's a phenomenal talent, and the problem is that there's going to be very few people that can really give him a hard fight.
We know how special he is, and it's always good to witness greatness in the flesh.
Probably one of the top fighters coming up in boxing for me, because the kid's got power, he's got speed, he's got movement.
Speaking to this young man, this is not just big talk, he's not hot air. So he understands his ability, he understands his skill and his talent, he understands where the pool that he should be in.
What's your least favourite part of camp?
During the fight week, that's probably the hardest week for me. I don't mind making weight, I love it. But when it comes to the fight week, you gotta make that last percentage where you gotta make the check weight and then obviously the final weight as well. So.
What do you do when you're at home to relax when you're in camp?
During this camp, I've just been playing Tekken at home. I also play chess as well for my mind. When I'm at home as well, I've got this breathing thing where Lomachenko uses called power breathe, where you're in a fight, like you're going to be breathing heavy, and that this machine can tell that if you're breathing heavy or not, and then it makes you work your lungs while you're sitting there. So, and I just watched some movies and boxing, and yeah, that's it.
Every spar he gets a little bit better, but he also doesn't have to, he doesn't come into camp way out of shape, which a lot of older fighters would, and they spar really bad at the start of camps, and there's a massive difference. With Adam, he's always pretty sharp, but he does ramp it up when his fitness is underneath him.
Yeah, he was looking good. He was sparring Michael, who's a junior middleweight, and so he was crowding him, and I asked him, I specifically said, just put as much pressure on him as you can, because just to keep it as real as possible, and be overly aggressive. And he's much bigger than Adam, so Adam had to handle that. And again, I'm shouting at Adam, don't give away ground, keep the centre of the ring. If he comes forward and takes some of your ground, attack him until you get it back again.
It's just like, every day is a learning day. When I'm sparring, I learn new things as well. So, one thing that I've learned for this camp, I want to stay in the pocket and use my head movements, like, move my head like that, slide in and out, and using my feet to get out in situations.
I think Enock Poulsen is going to come and have a go. Adam's got frightening speed and he's got good power. I think once people start genuinely having a go, I think Adam's more of a natural counter-puncher, and once he can get guys to sort of lead in, he's going to nail them and take him out. And I can see Adam knocking him out mid-rounds.
He should do a real number on this kid. Poulsen is strong, but he's far too good for him as far as I'm concerned, and I'll be surprised if he gets beyond 8-9 rounds.
Sharp as always, adapting through the spar, which is something we've seen in his fights recently as well, whereas before, a couple of fights ago, he wasn't really able to adapt through the fight. So that adaptability is key in the sport, especially the level he's going to go to. So it's a real important attribute to have, and saw a bit of that today.
I've improved quite a lot now. I can, fighting inside quite a lot now. So I've had those sparring partners where they're quite rough, because one thing about me, when I spar my people my own weight, it's easier for me. But when I get someone heavier, I've got to switch on and stay in and fight more as well. So
yeah, he's getting more and more seasoned. I mean, that's the thing. You learn your body. I will learn him more as a fighter as well. Like, we're 10 fights in now. I know when to pull off, when to ramp it up. But he'll also start to get that understanding of like what it feels like to be in 5 weeks into an 8-week camp and feel tired and like not feeling the best. So he's just knowing that that's not necessarily negative. That's part and parcel of it. So he's getting to grips with it all, and he's just getting more and more seasoned.
5 final one from me is I see your dad over there. Obviously, I think every time I've come down to the gym to see you, you're with your dad. Must be great having him and obviously Hassan, when Hassan's around, your brother as well, having that family feeling in the gym.
Yeah, it's good. You know, it's good to have my father there watching me over. Might do some silly things at home, you never know. So, but I also got you know the team as well looking out for me as well. So, but having my father there as well since day one, it's a good thing. It's a blessing as well. So, and I wouldn't got here without my dad either. So, when you have a good training hard camp, you got your teammates around you as well that I can enjoy it with as well. And also amongst world-class fighters as well. Like I enjoy watching their sport. They watch me. We learn from each other.
He's a proper professional, and that's the reason you can look at a talent like Adam and know he's going to go far, because it's the work ethic that gets anyone to the top, regardless of if they've got ability. But the reason he can be a superstar is because he's got talent and the work ethic, and he just wants to keep improving.
No, I genuinely think he's one of the most talented kids we've ever had. But that's not it. There's far more to it, and we've been around this course many times. You have to, as I mentioned there, the building blocks of defence, ability to take a shot, ability to burst and throw punches in the 12th round when you're blowing out your arse and you're exhausted. All of those things have to be built in here. And that's what we're doing, and I think his potential is fantastic. The super lightweight division is packed full of talent, but I genuinely believe that come the end of this year, he'll be in a position to fight for the world title.
Okay, well, we look forward to seeing you in the ring on February the 3rd. Adam, thanks very much for having us down in camp with you. We look forward to your return on February the 3rd.
Thank you.